Starting at shooting guard, standing 6'5", number 35, Isaac Okoro. At the small forward position, standing 6'11", number 24, Lauri Markkanen. The other forward, standing 6'11", number 4, Evan Mobley. At center, 6'11", number 31, Jarrett Allen. At guard, 6'1", number 10, Darius Garland. The head coach of your home team. Fans, let's hear it for your Cleveland Cavaliers.
Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Alongside Greg Anthony and Steve Smith with David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan. Hey, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Big man Jarrett Allen challenges all high flyers at the rim. He said nobody likes getting dunked on. People call it a business decision. I don't think about that. My role is to be a rim protector, so I'm going to sacrifice for the team. Whether it's a block or a dunk, either way, I'll be on a highlight. It's a good way of thinking about it. Guys?
Absolutely, David. He knows his role, doesn't he? Thanks for that report. And a chance now to look at the schedule for Chicago. On Monday, they'll go back home and will be hosting the Oklahoma City Thunder. And then on Thursday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Washington Wizards. Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. In the backcourt, it's Ball and Levine. Williams is out there with DeRozan. And it's Vucevic in at the 5 spot. And for Cleveland, Mobley and Allen, the two big men inside. Okoro out there with Darius Garland. And it's Markkanen in at the small forward position. And with a grueling season ahead, Steve, we're already seeing load management for a number of players.
Kevin, player health is #1 on everyone's mind. Load management, some people agree, some people don't. But minimizing injuries has become a focal point for this league.
Here's Allen, and he uses the glass on the layup. Allen's got the first points of the night for the Cavs.
And Allen's a competitor. He knows what his job is, and he has to be a major presence inside. He has to have the ability to score points down low.
Bangs home the trifecta.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Now here's Markkanen. And it's Allen with the jam.
This is what they like about Markkanen. He will make the next pass when the defense overplays him.
Garland against Ball. A pass to Vucevic. Shoots over Okoro. Allen with the rebound. And so Allen will bring it up for Cleveland. This is their first chance to take a look at the Bulls this season.
And they won the season series against this club last year, but, you know, then again, so did a lot of other teams.
Now, here's Mobley. 9-point game his last outing. Outside, Ball. Kicks it to Levine. Nice move. And the layup is up and in.
The question for Zach LaVine coming in, will he get strong enough? There's your answer.
Allen outside. Pass to Garland. Nifty move. Excellent D there from Ball.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Markkanen a screen on Ball. Garland against Ball. Here's Mobley. Shot clock at 5. Here's Allen. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
That one on Vucevic.
You know, Jared Allen is
the
a
line for your
classic
Cavaliers.
big man. And
Jared
that
Allen.
includes the hair.
Taking 2
He's got
shots.
great blocking ability and is just a natural talent down low.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw, good. Allen. One word you can use to describe Jared Allen, Greg, is efficient. He doesn't waste his chances at the offensive end. I mean, like ever.
He's very smart with his shot selection, but don't let that take away from his defense. Allen takes a lot of pride in protecting the rim.
And Allen drops them both. Now, here's Ball. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Down low, here's Vucevic. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
And got to do more than that to stop Vucevic. So adept at fending off those types of challenges.
There's Garland. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Last game for the Bulls, it was a loss to the Milwaukee Bucks. No good on the triple. DeRozan against Markkanen. Allen dishes to Okoro. Vucevic against Allen. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Allen.
A moment here now to see the numbers for Zach LaVine. Great showing for him last season. 7th in scoring, and he was also extremely dependable behind the three-point line, finishing the season among the top 20 in three-point percentage.
And back to his points per game average last year, he literally propped up the team's offense whenever they needed it. Now here's DeRozan. And it's sent back by Allen.
And how about, and with that great length and awareness, Allen continues to build his reputation as a shot blocker.
Garland the pass to Okoro. Back to Garland. 6 on the shot clock. Shot left block. DeRozan with the rebound. Bulls have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Outside, Ball. Outside, LaVine. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. LaVine's got his second bucket tonight.
Boy, there's a certain beauty to that high arching jumper. LaVine showing us the range.
Okoro dishes to Garland. Vucevic with the block.
Well timed by Vucevic. Not a center who piles up blocks, but this guy picks his spot.
Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
Now here's DeRozan. No points in the game yet for him. And it's sent back by Allen. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
That's a jump ball.
It's stolen by Vucevic. Ball kicks to LaVine. Vucevic, a screen on Garland. Back to LaVine. There's the 3. And again, Chicago. No good. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Right side, Markkanen. Garland, the pass to Markkanen. High post Allen. Pass to Mobley. There's Garland. Makes that one after missing his first 6 shot attempts. 1 for 7 and hungry for more.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Now here's DeRozan. His last outing, he had 18 points over Allen. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Personal foul.
And at times, it just feels like DeRozan is still underappreciated. Receives a lot of criticism for what he doesn't do and not enough credit for what he does.
And DeRozan's talked about using negative press to his advantage.
You know, he said you have to be able to take criticism if you want to be great. Use the negative energy to become something more than you thought you could be.
That's good from DeRozan.
And DeRozan, a free agent this past offseason, took his time to find the right fit in terms of who he would sign with, ultimately choosing Chicago in a big victory for the Bulls.
DeMar DeRozan hits them both.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Garland the pass.
How are you doing?
Garland against Ball. Markkanen sets the pick for Garland. Great D that time from Vucevic.
Hard to catch up when you can't hit shots. This is a quarter he liked to forget.
Outside Williams. To the middle. They get it back. DeRozan. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
His first make, and, you know, maybe that will get him going.
Ball against Garland. Markkanen sets the pick for Garland. And here is Mobley. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Cleveland moving the ball around. Ball against Garland. And it's Williams. That time the assist by Ball. Ball's got 4 assists now tonight. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Chicago.
Their aggressiveness on D has been the most glaring aspect of this game so far. They have the heat turned all the way up in this first half.
And the other thing they've done well is they've run the shooters off their sweet spots. They've really closed out well and forced them to put the basketball on the floor.
Sent you a message on Discord. Can you please check it? Pleading face, sneezing face.
Enes Kanter's checked in for Allen. Kevin Love comes in for Mobley. Karis LeVert's checked in for Markkanen. And it's Colin Sexton in for Garland. The Bulls also changing it up. Frank Kaminsky, he's checked in for Vucevic. White comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Alex Caruso in for Ball. And here are the Cavaliers now, trailing here by 8.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
It was a terrific performance we got a chance to watch. They got into a nice rhythm and made smart adjustments along the way.
And here's Levine following Colin Sexton's 3. White goes in. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper. And so Sexton will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. LeVert kicks to Sexton. Passes it to LeVert. Lets the three fly. No good on the shot. And the Bulls going the other way now. White the pass to Caruso. White with it. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Outside, Sexton. Driving inside. Kicks it out to Love. Now the pass to Okoro. 4 on the clock. Over Levine. Okoro shot is off. Chicago leading by 5. Caruso, the pass to Kaminsky. The dish to Levine. Here's Caruso, defended by Sexton. He takes it in, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first personal foul.
It's on Colin Sexton.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Chicago shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And the first one drops. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Now LeVert. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. It's picked off. In transition, here come the Bulls. Here's White, and White with the stuff.
Kobe White excels at turning on the Jets in transition.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. LeVert against White. A nice shot by LeVert. Chicago leading by 7. Outside, Levine. Inside. Williams inside. He's guarded by Love. Somehow misses the one-handed flush. LeVert against Williams. Goes back up. Swiped it away. Caruso looking for an opening. Back to Levine. Kaminsky is screen on Sexton. Just 5 on the clock. And stolen by Love. LeVert with a wide open look. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. LeVert's got 5.
Sexton has to just keep developing his court awareness. You want to see more passing from him.
White bounce pass. Kaminsky is screen on LeVert. And Levine, here we go. No good from 11 feet. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Driving the lane. And it's LeVert missing. Chicago has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. There's the triple. And they get it back. Not happening with that shot. He's put up 5 and made 2. Okoro dishes to Sexton. Count that one. 5 points in the game.
You can't let a smaller guard burn you inside. Still, you got to love Sexton's focus and fearlessness.
Now here's Levine. Saw with 29 points last game. There's the drive and the jam by Levine.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Three-pointer, LeVert. Cleveland the rebound.
And usually amongst the leaders in that offensive rebound rate, Cantor gives your team found points off misses.
Here's Caruso. Kaminsky kicks to Levine. The shot missing. And Cleveland the other way now. Here's LeVert. And they're unable to get the tying basket there.
And all quarter long, it's been the same story. Inconsistent with his offense.
Count it, good.
Kobe White keeping his head up, shows great vision, and delivers a great pass.
Here's LeVert. Shoots over White. Oh, he made it!
He got it to go. He beat the buzzer.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
That is situational basketball. It takes a good understanding and good execution.
And so it's Zach LaVine making things happen for the Chicago Bulls. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And one of the most prolific offensive rebounders in the league, Enes Kanter, breaks down the impact of that particular play.
It was an extra position. It's demoralized the opponents. And I think it gives my teammates so much confidence. Tell them, hey, shoot it with confidence. And if you miss him, I'm going to go get it for you.
And Greg's so valuable, having players who don't need plays called for them to have an impact.
And he's shown he can score in the paint, but if he's not getting touches, he could also go and attack that offensive glass.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And from what we've seen so far from the Bulls, what's your take?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball, and defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Winning the turnover battle here early on, and you see that reflected in the score.
So for Chicago right now, they've got Dosunmu, Kaminsky out there with Vucevic, then it's DeRozan, and it's Ball in at the point. There's an element to Nikola Vucevic's game that fits well with most of the league's modern offensive schemes.
And with his inside-out game, he's a guy that can stretch the floor. And Kevin, when you look at today's NBA, nothing is more important than spacing and passing. And when Vucevic is on the court, you can be sure the spacing will be excellent.
Now, here's Markkanen. Darius Garland missing his last shot. Back to Sexton. And there's the feed to Garland. It's stolen by Vucevic. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. After making the finals 4 straight years from 2015 to 2018, there have been some lean years lately for the Cavaliers. Over the last 3 seasons, they've only won a couple more games than they did in a single season, the title season of 2016. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff says the losing is tough on everybody, but I look forward to the journey ahead. Kevin, back to you.
What do they say, D.A.? The journey is the reward. Thanks. Now Sexton. After the missed 3 from Vucevic, can't hit the free throw line jumper.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Dosunmu, the pass to DeRozan. Ball against Allen. To the paint. Here's Vucevic. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. And so Markkanen will bring it up for the Cavaliers. No points yet here in the second quarter for them. Garland, the pass to Markkanen. A fader. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Markkanen's got it all tied up now for the Cavs. Garland against Ball. Vucevic setting the pick for DeRozan. That's tipped. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Garland finds Sexton. Here's Markkanen. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Bulls have gone 0-4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change. Dosunmu, the pass to Ball. Now here's Kaminsky. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Pass to Dosunmu. Over Sexton. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Allen's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Garland against Ball. Now, here's Garland. He's tightly guarded, and the shot goes in.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
Well, they couldn't buy a bucket at times, and that's frustrating. That game was not their friend.
Bad shot selection can put you in a hole, which can make you desperate, which can lead to even more bad shots.
Powerhouse Dance Team.
The 2021 draft class, just some unbelievable talent at the top.
I mean, Cade Cunningham, for me, probably is the consensus best player, but man, you got guys like Suggs and Green and Kuminga with that rare athleticism. And then how about Mobley? He really defines what a modern-day big is supposed to be. I mean, what more could you want?
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. And here's DeRozan. Vucevic a screen on Markkanen. DeRozan's shot is off.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Now, here's Garland. The lead is 2. Allen dishes to Sexton. Off target from outside. The Bulls have gone an abysmal 0 of 6 from the field since the second quarter began. Ball against Garland. Outside, Ball. To end the drought. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his second personal foul.
When Lonzo Ball entered the league in 2017, Greg, there were major questions about his shooting. And he struggled, of course, during his rookie year.
Yeah, and shooting 30% from deep and under 50% at the line. But credit to Lonzo. He's put major work into his stroke, getting that free throw percentage to over 75% during his 4th year in the league. And his three-point numbers, they've also improved greatly.
If you're a point guard and you want the ball at the end of games, you have to knock down free throws. That's something Lonzo Ball is working on, in my opinion.
Ball hits them both. And so it's Cleveland with it. only given up 2 points this quarter. And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Bucks in Milwaukee. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. Now, here's Sexton. He's got 5. Shoots over Dosunmu, and he didn't get quite enough under that one. Pass to DeRozan. Going inside, and the dunk by DeRozan.
You have to love the way DeRozan went at the rim. He knows he's at his best when he's the aggressor.
Sexton with it. Now guarded by DeRozan. Outside, Markkanen. Now here's Mobley. He's guarded by Kaminsky. 5 on the clock. And it's Sexton penetrating. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Sexton's got 7 points in the game.
And it's great to see Sexton slashing inside with that quickness and athleticism. Boy, he is tough to contain.
Here's DeRozan. Makes good on the step-back jumper. DeRozan's got 4 points this quarter.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that rim.
And you know what? There was probably a better matchup on the floor, but when it goes in, nobody complains.
Offensive rebound.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
To the inside. Ball no good. And so Garland will bring it up for Cleveland. Trailing by 2. Good work there as it goes. 9 points in the game so far.
And he is just an explosive athlete. Sexton not at all fazed by the contact.
Who wants a T-shirt? All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for your powerhouse dance team.
Checked in for Jared Allen. Okoro comes in for Lauri Markkanen. And it's LeVert in for Sexton. Chicago also making some changes. Zach LaVine's checked in for Kaminsky. White comes in for Dosunmu. And it's Alex Caruso in for Lonzo Ball. Caruso, the pass to DeRozan. Shot clock at 6. Great D that time from Love.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
So they take the lead.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. LaVine, that's good. He's 5 for 9.
What body control from Zach LaVine. Terrific at keeping his composure even while under pressure.
LeVert sets a screen for Garland. Passes it to LeVert. And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Enes Kanter's checked in for Mobile. Williams, he's checked in for the Bulls. Okoro with it. An 11-point game for him in the win again. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Garland attacking. Love wide open. He fires. And another miss by Cleveland. The Bulls shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. Caruso kicks to LaVine. Vucevic setting the pick for LaVine. And LaVine throws it down.
Each year, Zach seems to improve as a scorer, a testament to his strong work ethic.
Garland the pass to LeVert. Garland with a screen on White. LeVert inside the line. Rebound collected by LaVine. Chicago leading. Three-pointer. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
Continuing to stoke the fire, his shot making has been absolutely superb.
Garland finds LeVert. Outside Garland. They can't stop the run with that one.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
Williams passes to LaVine. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Now it's a 7-point Bulls lead.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
White against LeVert. He kicks it to Okoro. A three-pointer, no good. Chicago leading by 7. LaVine passes to Caruso. LaVine up top. 18 points for him. Drives to the hoop. Not happening there. 5 misses now and 13 shots from the floor. And Garland has it in the corner. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And really inside the paint is where Kanter thrives. His dominant approach lets him just own that space.
Outside LaVine. Vucevic setting the pick for LaVine. And stolen by Love. LeVert from outside. Chicago grabs the miss. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Oklahoma City Thunder will be in town for the next one. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home.
And using every bit of that large frame for the exclamation point, Vucevic, a force around the rim.
Here's LeVert. Vucevic with the block. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that Mobile 1 block.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
There's 1:40 left here in the second.
And haven't really been that sharp from beyond the arc. And they're only getting worse as we get closer to halftime.
White. And it's Vucevic. That time on the assist by White. Vucevic has got the lead up to 9 now for Chicago.
And Kobe White in the open floor is a blur. Great burst with the ball.
He can fly right by his defenders. He knows when to turn the Jets on, GA. Very big part of his offensive production.
Here's LaVine after Enes Kanter's basket. White the pass to Vucevic. Here's Caruso, guarded by Garland. 6 to shoot. In the corner, Okoro with it. Outside Garland. The pass to LeVert. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
He's doing what he can to help them cut into this lead. His shot just isn't quite there tonight.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Garland finds LeVert. Love with the screen on White. And it's LeVert missing. It's White on the wing, guarded by Garland. LaVine wide open. Good, great play by Williams to set it up. And it's a 12-point Bulls lead.
Woo! Zach barely gave the defense a chance there. He quickly gets the shot in the air.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. With J.B. Bickerstaff, coach, what will be the areas of emphasis on defense in the second half?
Well, we got to do a much better job just being physical, fighting them deep down in the post. We got to be very aggressive early, not letting them get deep post catches, make them have to kick the basketball out, not take those easy buckets.
That is doing your work early, and we'll see if you can do it in the second half. Thanks, Coach. Back to you.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Hey everybody, halftime is upon us, and a battle is also upon us. Not Kenny and Shaq this time, thankfully, but two outstanding players through the first half.
Yeah, man, this is what we were hoping for. The two alpha dogs are squaring off. And when the team leaders are staring each other down, it's extra proud now. They're bringing out the best of each other. Down, boy, down.
All right, and discussing that first half now, Zach LaVine just seemed to be everywhere, really leading the charge.
His shooting says it all. He's been a force at the offensive end. No one has had an answer for him, at least a good answer. Who knows what it'll take to break his rhythm? No one's been able to step up.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for Chicago. 10-point lead. Mobley and Allen, the 2 big men inside. Garland is out there with the Okoro. And it's Markkanen in at the 3. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Okoro passes to Allen. Dishes it to Garland. Wound up there for Allen. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
When you have an elite wingspan like Jarrett Allen, you make those alley-oops look easy.
Pass to Vucevic. Kicks the ball. Shoots over Garland. Ball no good. The Cavaliers trail by 10. Now Markkanen. He dishes it to Mobley. Clock at 6. There's Garland. And the 3 off target. Well, Chicago has gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, the league remains in love with three-pointers, but DeMar DeRozan remains true to his game. He says, if I see 100 people walking left, that doesn't mean I'm going to do the same. I see this clear path and want to stay right. Shooting threes, I feel like I'm settling. Whereas I think anytime I drive, I'm going to score or get fouled. Kevin, strokes with different folks.
Yeah, but D.A., I love that strategy. Thanks for that story. Here's DeRozan following the score by Cleveland. The dish to ball. Outside Williams. Here's the three. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Markkanen. Let's take a look at the players who were the best on the glass a season ago. Fifth, Nikola Vucevic.
What a season he had in the paint. I mean, his rebounding numbers really mind-boggling. Who wouldn't love to have a guy like that?
Outside, Ball. 2 on the clock, and there's the drive.
His struggles from the field continue, yet they still hold the lead.
Markkanen dishes to Garland. Over Levine. Offensive rebound. Allen kicks to Okoro. Pass to Garland. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Garland's got 7 points.
That pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
They grab their own miss. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Okoro passes to Allen. He feeds it to Markkanen. Cleveland moving the ball around. Garland dishes to Okoro. 6 on the shot clock. Garland, no good. The Bulls leading by 7. Out left to the wing. Ball kicks to Levine. Bucket is good. Levine's got 23.
Inside, Zach can be so crafty, working around the D and finding his shot.
Garland, the pass to Okoro. Back to Garland. That one, no good. Excellent D there from Ball. Here's Levine. It's deflected. Here's Markkanen. Passes it to Garland. Over Levine. Wow, way off on that.
You know, we talk a lot about scoring efficiency. He's displaying the exact opposite.
Ball, the pass to Williams. Now Levine from past the arc. Good, great play by Williams to set it up. Williams has got 3 assists in the game. Okoro passes to Allen. Garland looking it over. Allen kicks to Garland. Back to Allen.
And taking a look here at the numbers for Garland. Good season for him last year. Last season put up about 17 points per, 6 assists and 2 rebounds. But to have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Because he gives you someone to build your offense around. You can count on his nightly production.
And he knocks down the first one. Colin Sexton, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Kaminsky, he's checked in for Chicago. Dosunmu comes in for Patrick Williams. No good on the second free throw. Smitty last year at the play-in tournament, the late season really heated up. Do you enjoy seeing teams work extra hard to secure their positions?
Kevin, I loved it. There was no time to rest for those teams that wanted to fight their way out of the play-in. And like you said, at the end of the season, we had a lot of drama.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
What tremendous passing we've seen from them today. A very unselfish performance all around.
Yeah, but don't forget about their points in the paint, because those have been big.
One shot.
And so Sexton will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. It's a 14-point game. Okoro, the basket good off the assist from Sexton. Okoro's got his second bucket of the night.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
DeRozan a screen on Sexton. Here's Dosunmu, and it's sent back by Allen. Sexton dishes to Okoro. Markkanen sets the pick for Okoro. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
Second team foul.
First trip to the line for him here.
Line for your Cavaliers. Isaac Okoro taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And he makes both free throws. Here's Ball. He's got 7. He kicks it to DeRozan. Kaminsky, a screen on Markkanen. Oh, they keep the ball out of the cylinder, but pick up a foul in the process. 2 shots at the line.
The aggressiveness that DeRozan attacks the rim with is what gets him to the line more often than not.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
And worth mentioning, guys, the free throw percentage he brought in from last season, how about 88%?
That's good from DeRozan.
So tough to guard. DeRozan with the strength, the near 40-inch vertical, and he loves to challenge you.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. The Cavaliers trail by 12. Now here's Okoro. 6 points for him. The shot, no good. Nice D from Levine. Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And the foul called on Ayo Dosunmu.
That's his first personal foul.
That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional Mobile 1 block.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Kevin Love's checked in for Allen. And Karis LeVert subbed in for Okoro. Chicago also making some changes. Whitey's checked in for Levine. And it's Alex Caruso in for Ball. Now here's Love. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked.
And a memory I have of Colin Sexton at Alabama. How about he scored 40 points in a game where the Tide only had 3 players on the court down the stretch. Young fella was undaunted.
Outside, Sexton. And it's blocked. And oh, here we go. DeRozan, nobody back. Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
With a full head of steam in the open floor, there aren't many ways to stop DeRozan from scoring.
And in that game with only 3 players, Sexton almost led them to a comeback, Greg. In fact, they actually cut a 14-point lead down to 3.
And that tells you about Sexton's mindset. He was not prepared to let them lose, even under the toughest scenario you can imagine.
A nice shot by LeVert.
And it's clear that LeVert has tons of confidence, especially in his ability to drain jumpers.
Caruso, the pass to Dosunmu. Outside DeRozan. 6 to shoot. Over Mobile. And it's blocked. And they they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
And while we have a moment, let's check the stats for DeRozan. Coming off a terrific season, 9th in assists, and he'd make you pay every time he went to the line. Top 20 in free throw percentage.
And his floor awareness was impeccable last season. As you mentioned, top 10 in assists. Just does a great job of getting everyone involved. Now, here's Sexton, following the miss by DeRozan. And here's Markkanen. Inside, Mobley dishes to Love. It's deflected.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
DeMar DeRozan is so athletic, rising up to slam it home. Great finish.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
LeVert with it. He's got 9. The shot by Sexton, no good. Now, here's Dosunmu. He's guarded closely. Here's Caruso. A beautiful reverse layup.
And that's something for the team's fans and for his highlight reel.
Now, LeVert. Right side, Sexton. To the middle, Mobley kicks to LeVert. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Kaminsky. Kaminsky's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Caruso, defended by Sexton. Kaminsky is screen on Sexton. DeRozan against Love. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, with how great DeMar DeRozan is at scoring, you know he's going to get to the line a few times every game.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game.
At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
And his Canner's checked in for Mobley. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And so Sexton will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They trail by 18. LeVert up top. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
This is what we talk about, valuing each possession, avoiding those kinds of mistakes.
The Bulls leading by 18. Caruso, the pass to Dosunmu.
2 minutes remaining in the 3rd. 2 minutes.
And there's the pass to DeRozan. Shoots over LeVert. They get the rebound. Cleveland's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the 3rd. Now, here's Sexton, guarded closely to end the cold streak, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his first personal foul.
Such a menace close to the rim. You got to respect Sexton's fearlessness when he's amongst the bigs.
Cleveland shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And team stats last season, 74% shooting, so some numbers that they can definitely improve upon.